Which universe would you rather be in for a period of time for money? Okay.
Yeah.
So Jurassic Park for 12 hours and you get $10 million. A Quiet Place for 24 hours and you get $5 million. You got Walking Dead for 1 week,
Yeah.
$900,000.
Oh, but
And there's one here that says My Little Pony for 1 year
nah.
for 100K.
It's Where Should We Begin by Esther Perel. She's a French therapist, I think. She speaks heaps of languages. But not going to lie,
Maybe I've been thinking about it because it's like I actually enjoy the taste of beer.
Stone and Wood Factory
So,
is just around the corner.
I'm
mate.
thinking Stone and Wood Factory.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Get some of them down into me. And then, nothing flowy. But I want you to finish the people off with some
Facts.
Yo, relatables, we're back again.
What is up, everybody?
Hope everyone's doing well.
Doing well. We're doing good.
We're doing good. And
Yeah,
we're going to radiate that through the podcast today.
We're going to radiate that heat. We're just listening to a good song. Oof.
We're in the
What's that
mood.
called? It's called Omen by
Sam Smith. Oh, yeah.
I highly recommend that if you want to get in a good mood.
But none of this dilly-dallying, Jake. We're here. The listeners are here for a reason. I'm here for a listen.
Oh, rightio.
What do you got for me to kick things off?
Okay, I got a couple of good would you rathers.
Love
because
these.
I like to get everyone involved. Everyone that's listening can sit there and do it with us.
Yeah, let's set the mood for the potty.
Set the mood. Let us know if you choose a different one as well.
Yeah.
Message us and be like, you guys are fucking sus.
I think people do think that.
All right. Would you rather only eat your favorite food for the rest of your life or have to eat your least favorite food for 1 meal per day?
Oh, see, my favorite food's snitty.
Oh, is that your favorite food?
Yeah, snitty.
Chicken
gravy.
snitty.
Yeah, I'm a simple man.
Yeah, look, can't go wrong.
So just a pub,
Never disappoints.
classic pub feed.
But
snitty.
all the time.
That's breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
So I'm having I don't know. What's my least favorite food? Fuck.
Well, whatever it is, it's not good.
What's
I know
yours?
You hate tuna.
I can't stand that.
You hate tuna.
I was thinking of foods I actually eat, but I tried eating tuna when me and Jake were away and fucking vomited.
It's just so good. It's so cheap as well.
I love it's a great source of protein.
I love it. Heavy in metals.
But so I've got to eat tuna. We'll go with tuna.
So you have to have 1 can of tuna per day, but everything else is you can eat whatever you want, or a shinity every meal.
No, I'm going snitty every meal.
Really? You're just going to end up hating it.
I've got that gagging sense. Every time I smell tuna, I'm like,
I think you'd get used to it, but.
True, but then I reckon snitties for a year, I'd be solid, eh?
Yeah, fair enough.
After that,
Good bulk.
Yeah, great bulk.
If you go, you'd be bulk.
Nutrition, I'd get the salad on the side, of course.
Fair enough. Right. Would you rather find true love today or win the lottery next year? And you know you're going to win it.
Lottery for sure. That one's the simplest question.
Really?
Yeah, right now I don't want true love.
No, this is your true love. And if you choose lottery, you ain't finding it.
No, I think of all the bitches I'll get with all my money.
You can buy love with that.
I'll buy my love.
thing.
It might not be real, but I'll have money and bitches.
Oh, fair enough.
No, I don't need love.
Can't
right
argue
now.
with that.
They'll come when I'm older.
All right. Would you rather live in a world with safety but no freedom, or freedom but no safety?
Safety but no freedom, or freedom but no safety? Freedom.
So no safety.
Yeah. Well, is that survival of the fittest? Everyone for themselves? Is that the kind of meaning?
Let's say, let's say there's no government, nothing. Everyone is
Yeah.
totally free. They're their own person. But yes, it's survival of the fittest. Or we live...
It's like what we live in now.
I don't know. Do you reckon? I mean, we have some sort of freedom. I'm thinking safety but freedom. I guess no freedom would be prison.
Okay, I'm feeling you. Yeah.
But then you don't die. I feel like I'd rather just survive of the fittest.
Yeah, I can survive this. I've always wanted a zombie apocalypse to happen and see how good I go away.
Yeah. I mean, my biggest fear is zombie apocalypse. But as I've got, because when I was a kid, I don't know if I've told you this off potty. I don't know if I've said this on the potty or not. But me and my mate, we the first movie we ever watched that was a scary movie was of zombies, and they were gnarly. They were the gnarliest zombies ever.
Right.
And then him and I just have shit pant our bricks ever since.
Yeah.
And so I've always been scared of them. Never watched The Walking Dead because of it and stuff like that.
Well, there's World War Z type of zombies.
And
or
that is so, they're gnarly.
Or I Am Legend zombies. I don't want to live in that kind of world.
No.
I Am Legend is. Have you ever seen?
They
it?
only come out at night, don't they?
But those things are scary.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to be in the. But World War Z, they're cruising. Those things are retarded.
World War Z.
Not World War Z. World War Z. Fuck, sorry. World War Z is scary.
Yeah.
And then Walking Dead. Those things.
Yeah.
Are easy.
If it was Walking Dead zombies, I think I'd go
cruising.
right.
Yeah.
I'd be cruising.
Like, you can just walk in front of them. They can't catch up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't even watched. I
Just
need to
a
watch
slight
it.
speed walk. So no, I'm going with freedom and survival of the fittest. See how long I last, eh?
All right. This one I read beforehand, and I thought this might be kind of difficult. Would you rather have the perfect body or the perfect mind? Yeah. And because, see, I don't know.
Mind.
I'm thinking, I was leaning towards mind as well, because it's like, if you have the perfect mind, then that means you don't really give a fuck about body.
I think, yeah. Well, you know, what do I look like if I had the perfect mind? Am I just like a fat slob?
I don't know. Let's just say dad bod.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm going the perfect mind. Because you know what the worst thing is when you meet like a really pretty girl, and they're just like an airhead, and you just have like
That sucks.
like they're beautiful, and then we've know a couple of them, and they're just like your conversation's like, oh wow, the sky's so blue.
Should we name him?
Like
they wouldn't even hear this. Actually, you know what? They probably would. We
Like,
found out that this for somehow our voices get out there. We don't know how.
But yeah, no, I reckon your mind, a connection with your mind is worth so much more than just the basics on looks.
Because and if you think about it, we're constantly trying new things to do that.
Yeah.
Like we will always be doing stuff we'll always think of little tips and tricks or stuff to pick up to try and actually get more like connected within ourselves.
I think definitely mine's worth it way more.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Mind it is.
Mind.
All right. Would you rather talk to a deceased loved one for 10 minutes or $10 million? Oh, yeah. See, because of you and I don't know. I feel like we haven't got any like super close loved ones that have yet. Have you?
Nah, well, yeah, all my grandparents are dead.
Yeah. I'm thinking more along the lines of like a parent. Or a sibling.
No, definitely. Well,
I think we'd feel different because right now I'm leaning towards $10 million.
$10 million. Like, it would be cool to have like I don't know what I'd say to him. I haven't seen him in like 5 years.
True. Actually, you know what? It'd be cool because they know you from 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And they'd see. And 10 minutes, it's like it'd be a quick catch up. But yeah.
See that.
My dad always says, he doesn't always say, but he has always said, he says he would give anything to even just have one more minute with one of his parents.
Oh, parents would be so different. 100%. I'd choose if that happened.
Yeah.
But did you ever think, when I was a kid, I used to like, you know how you meant to like pray and stuff or whatever?
Yeah.
Whenever something like good or bad would happen, I'd often like, did you ever think like to talk to like your grandparents who were dead or if you had anyone dead like that? I did that as a kid thinking about it right now, eh?
So at the time were your grandparents already dead?
Yeah.
So when something good or bad happened, you would like pray to your grandparents.
Yeah. Not to God, like my grandparents. And like talk to them, eh?
Nah, I'd never ever done that.
Yeah.
I've never ever tried to talk to someone that's not here.
I think it was also fuck, sorry. I used to always just say stuff about like soccer to him and stuff. I was going to soccer.
That's fine.
Yeah. I was like, hey, how's it going? Like in my head.
That's funny. It's just like, just thought I'd catch up with you. I'd let you know how I'm going.
I used to
won this game, man.
I just like closed my eyes in the shower and just like didn't say anything. I just thought it in my mind.
You would think it in your mind.
Yeah.
You get your first root and you're just like,
I didn't do that.
Just pop my cherry. You hope you're proud.
Well, do you believe that like there's in heaven they can see everyone? Instead of heaven, like they can see everything that's happening in your life?
I mean, do you believe in heaven?
Fuck, I don't know. It's a tough question.
See, the thing is, it's like, I really hope it's there.
Yeah. I don't think it is.
But it's like, I hope there's something.
Reincarnation would be cool.
That would be
But that's a whole nother conversation, eh?
Yeah. Okay, so right now, I'm choosing
10 mil,
million.
sorry. Yeah.
But if my dad was to die, I'd be choosing that.
Anyone like that. What about if like my dog died?
That's a loved one. Deceased loved one.
If I had 10 minutes.
10-minute pats with Barry.
10-minute pats with Barry, man. That would be.
Or $10 million.
Barry's getting patted every day. Yes, man. Little king.
Oh my God.
I'd wrap him up like a little baby and like swing him and shit. 10 old minutes, man. It'd be good.
He's not dying anyway.
Yeah,
That dog is. He's no.
He's like 18, 19. He's cruising.
You don't even know how old he is, do you?
No, he's from the streets, mate.
He's from the streets. Yeah, he is from the streets, bro. All right. Would you rather be dead broke, homeless, penniless, etc. for the rest of your life, or be a billionaire but your dick falls off?
Ooh, fuck, that's a weird one.
That's actually a little tricky.
Oh.
What happens if you don't have a penis?
Am I just pissing like through a bag? Do I have one of
let's
those
say it's one of those
catheter things?
Yeah, it's like catheter from the hole that's left.
No, I'm copping the money. So I've got no sex. Pissing's fine. I'll just have a bag. Some chick's going to change it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I reckon I'll just cop that money.
So
you can be happy
$1 billion.
being home, but like you can't. Like I don't have a house or anything. I don't want to live on the streets, man.
Yeah, and you just go dirty.
Yeah, I suppose you could do it in like a cool country, maybe, but you got to get there in the first place somehow.
Somehow, actually, you know what? Being homeless, it could be a bit of an adventure.
It would be very. It's not going to be good.
Have you listened to the Joe Rogan episode with David Cho?
It's like a bit of it.
3 hours long or something, and he's hitchhiked all over the world and just been in some sticky situations and some really cool situations, and he's seen some very cool stuff. He did it without any money and stuff like that. And I just think it seems like it'd be.
Is that the one
cool.
we listened to when we went away and he got like people tell him like his darkest secrets when you're hitchhiking?
Yeah. He goes, he would hitchhike and then he'd get a lift with someone and it'd be normal chit chat for an hour. And then about 5 minutes, and they both knew there was like 5 minutes till the thing would come up, and then some guy would be like, yeah, he'd be like, oh, I killed my sister when I was younger.
Yeah.
And it's like they just have someone that they can tell because they know that like they don't know each other's names. I don't know if there was no novel like niceties or whatever.
They just need to get it off their chest.
How weird is that?
Yeah.
Imagine that.
I'm going with the money and no dick, unfortunately.
Fair enough. All right. Oh, talk about afterlife. Which afterlife would you rather be real? Reincarnation, heaven/hell, and eternal omnipresence.
What's that one?
Which is like, you're just like there kind
of. Like a ghost?
Yeah,
Ooh,
kind of like a ghost. Just absolute nothingness. Or get unplugged from the Matrix. And then when you die, you're unplugged and you're like, have you seen the Matrix?
No.
Ooh, good movie.
Yeah, right.
Highly recommend them. So what that is when you die in the Matrix, well, in the Matrix when you die, you just get restarted. You don't know, but when you get unplugged, you're like in like a little weird gel chamber, and then you go down and you become part of like the human race that's actually like aware, and the whole world's been taken over by AI, and it's just fucked.
Yeah, right. Well, that one seems really confusing. I don't want nothing. I'm going reincarnation or heaven or hell. Like we were saying before. Oh, reincarnation's like, do I come back as a human or like a caterpillar?
Yeah, I wouldn't have a clue.
Like is it lucky draw? Like, so do you want to say if you're good, you come back as something good?
Yeah. Oh,
like,
okay.
And if you're bad, you come back as like a rat.
So so if you're good, you come back as something good, like another human,
or like a lion or something cool.
Is that even good? But like you get hunted.
A lion?
Anything but humans good.
Well, yeah, lions don't really get hunted.
I mean, humans are kind of shit anyway.
But heaven or hell. But is heaven just like perfect? Is it going to be boring? Like, is everything like just all the good people there? We're all just living our life with like perfectly mowed lawns and like perfect hedges and shit. And like,
I don't know. I kind of always pictured it as living in the clouds.
I kind of want like this bearded guy to meet me and go, "You've made it."
You're standing in line or something.
Yeah.
It's like of all the people that had died that day, and then you're getting up to this like big door, and it's just like God. It's just God up there, and then you walk in, and he's just chilling there, and he's just like, "Oh, come on." He's like sick of it already. He's done like 400 of these today.
There's a movie on Netflix. What's it called? It's like The Place or something. It's about like
The Good Place.
The Good Place. Have you seen it?
It's a show.
Yeah.
A Good Place or something. And then a chick that was real shit goes up there. I've seen trailers for it.
It's I watched a couple of seasons. It's very interesting. And then
is it good?
It is actually pretty good. And it's like deciphering where heaven and hell is and all the different like layers to it and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I reckon reincarnation would be pretty cool, but.
Okay, cool.
Because you don't imagine like coming back as like a dog. I reckon that'd be a hectic
true.
life.
I'd want to come back as like a golden retriever in the Hamptons or something. Imagine your life then.
Or like a dolphin. Imagine just swimming in the waves and shit and having sex for joy, like just whenever you want.
Yeah, that's the another. I'd choose heaven and hell. I hope I'd go to heaven. I'm trying to think of the stuff I've done in my life, but I think hopefully I'd go to heaven.
Yeah.
And heaven. I feel like if heaven is like your heaven, it's like just pussy. You know?
Yeah. Or you all have your own heaven, like what you see is like the perfect life, like perfect waves is your heaven, or like the World Cup's always
Just
on.
Gym,
Yeah.
massive gym.
You and C-Bum just do.
I have wet dreams
That would
about
be
him.
good.
I
Yeah,
do have wet dreams.
That was a
about
tough
him.
one.
All right. Oh, which universe would you rather be in for a period of time for money? Okay,
Yeah.
so Jurassic Park for 12 hours, and you get $10 million. A Quiet Place for 24 hours, and you get $5 million. You got Walking Dead for 1 week,
Yeah.
$900,000.
Oh, what?
And there's one here that says My Little Pony for 1 year
Oh, nah.
for $100K.
No way.
Yeah, I couldn't
fuck
do
that.
it.
But
So the other ones, yeah. So Jurassic Park for 12 hours for 10 million.
that's tough.
And that's
That's
12 hours survival. So you get 10 million if you survive 12 hours. You got A Quiet Place. Think about A Quiet Place, but you get 5 million
Just
for
you and your
24
thoughts.
hours. And
Yeah, I
all
reckon
you
that.
have to do is you could just sit there.
Have you seen like if it's like dead silent, you go crazy? Like if there isn't a single noise. Like there's places there's one in England and like there's like the perfect sound room. So there's not a single noise in there. There's like the decibels is like minus something or whatever.
I have
go
watched
crazy.
a video on it.
Yeah.
And it's this YouTube channel called Veritasium. And this guy just posts like one video a month or something, and they get millions and millions of views because he's just super smart. And he sat in there and he said there's a common percentage of people will go crazy.
Yeah.
And him personally, he really liked it.
Yeah.
He was in there for like 2 hours and he goes, I'm sweet. I could work in here. I'm focused.
Yeah.
Some people must like it, so I'd hate it.
I don't know. I think I might like it.
Dude, no way. You wake up and put music on like that. You need shit. You listen to podcasts all day. You listen to music in the shower.
But that's the like
You need it.
I suppose with my own thoughts just sitting there.
And you talk
do it
about
on
going to
keyboard.
bed and overthinking all the time. You'd fucking kill
Yeah, whatever,
yourself.
whatever,
eh?
man.
I'd kill myself. I'd be done. I know I'd be done. All right. All right. She's a 9, but only eats the pizza crust. Date him or not?
Yeah, that's fine. Do I get to eat the rest of the pizza?
I mean, I guess.
Oh, I'm not fussed at that. It's kind of cute.
Really?
Yeah.
She only eats the crust?
It's kind of sus and I'd give her a shit, but like, each to their own.
Oh, you're an accepting guy.
Well, would you not date her if she's a 9? That's not even bad. Like, I get to eat the best part of the pizza. I don't even like the crust that much. It's average. And then just...
I like it.
It's all right. Like,
Love a
I'll
good
eat it.
wood-fired pizza with a crunchy
Like,
crust.
it is nice, but like, I can live without it to have a 9.
Fair enough.
I reckon.
Can't argue. Actually, yeah, look, I can't argue with that.
Like,
If she's a 9,
Yeah.
like we say, they're unicorns.
Yeah.
We've been over
I thought
this.
you'd imagine if you said like she's a 9, but like wants to eat your toenails or something.
What would you do?
Look, Dove, this isn't going to work out. I'm really busy.
Oh,
I don't have time for this anymore.
God. That's it. That's
That
all
was
of them.
that was the no, what was it? Would you
what were
rather?
they? Would you rather? All right. Stop.
What are we doing, Jake?
Everybody stop. Just listen up. We're 5 reviews away from 100. Our goal of 100 reviews. We're not going to stop asking until we get there. Okay? So tell a friend to tell a friend to get us there. It's only 5.
Run that shit up.
And I was talking to Audie and I was like, do I just make some fake accounts? And he said, no, man, we need to do this. What'd you say?
I said
Naturally
legit.
or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Enjoy the process, man.
enjoy the process. Look, I feel like a broken record.
No, it's working, man. When you say stuff, if we get a couple extras and like if you enjoy the episode, do it, and if you don't have to. But just press it.
But
Cheeky
if
little
you,
bum.
and if you don't like it, look, give it whatever you think it is. But we want you to tell us what it is that you don't like.
Yeah.
Because if you don't like it, but you want to listen for some reason still, even though you don't like it,
Yeah.
let us know and we'll fix it for you.
Yeah.
We're happy to
We
fix
need
it.
constructive criticism. We're early days.
We're
early days.
And like, I don't know. We've said it once. We'll say it again. If you're here now, you know.
We're
stick around.
we're starting a cult. Stick around. We got big things coming.
Yeah.
Big things.
But how are you, Audie?
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good. I've just said that because the most common thing to say is just how I'm good. But no, I was thinking about the next segment. We were talking about therapy in the last 2 podcasts, and I said I would go and research that therapy podcast, which is like the next best thing on to actually going on one. So
because we are poor.
Yes, we can't really afford it, but I thought I'd do this and get back to you guys with a bit of a synopsis of this. It's a podcast. Shout out to Georgia who told me about it. She listened to our episode and said something. It's Where Should We Begin by Esther Perel. She's a French therapist, I think. She speaks heaps of languages. But not going to lie, semi-boring.
Look, how could it not be?
It took me... don't worry, guys. I gave it a full chance. I listened to 2 50-minute episodes.
Okay.
And it took me I went through about 4 starts that were really boring. Then I found a good one. I listened to... I've had 100 conversations with you in my head, part 1 and part 2.
Okay.
So basically, I'll give you a rundown of what it is, Jake. It's kind of
Give
juicy.
me a rundown of the 2 episodes.
There's Esther Perel, the therapist, and a couple.
Yeah. So they're getting couples therapy.
They're getting couples therapy, and it's kind of juicy what happenens.
Okay.
We've kind of made it, like I kind of feel like what's it called when you're like listening and you shouldn't be listening?
It like feels a little bit naughty.
Yeah, you're like these guys are like this is bad.
You're like eavesdropping on.
Yeah.
You shouldn't know this.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Sort of. You just
these guys are airing their dirty laundry.
Yeah,
on
I felt bad
podcast.
for them. But basically, these 2 couple were having heaps of problems.
Yep.
And he was a bodybuilder for a bit of his life.
Let's go.
Real busy, worked a lot. They didn't have a lot of money though. And she is a sex therapist. Not a sex therapist, a sex educator. Sex ed at high school.
Oh, yep.
Or whatever.
Yep.
And
imagine being a professional in sex.
Yeah. I know it's a hard guy. I know.
Oh, yeah, right.
But so this guy, there's a lot going on. But basically, he starts cheating on his wife, and they go through a lot of reasons why, and it's sort of like you see it coming. But basically, she cheats on her for 3 months, and the way she finds out is she gets I think she can't have kids, and she's getting checkups all the time and shit with him.
Yeah.
And I think she stopped having sex with him when they couldn't have kids, and that's when he started going somewhere else.
Okay.
Anyway. The way she found out they was cheating on him, she was getting a checkup done, and the doctors who delivered her 2 other kids said, "You've got chlamydia." So when she was that's how she found out that her husband was cheating on her, because she was the only one having sex with him.
Yeah.
And he ended up for like past 3 months was going to like a rub and tug and apparently having sex at him as well as getting just head and like handies and shit.
What? Is it worse that it's a rub and tug, or is it better that it's a rub and tug?
I think it's better because there's no connection.
I think it's better as well. He's like, look, I just need my needs met.
Yeah.
You're not doing it for me. I'm in and out. I'm not even talking to them.
Yeah.
All they're doing is taking my money, and I'm in and out.
But like if we were talking about therapy session in relation to us, there's like 0 relationship to like getting something out of the session. It's just kind of juicy. So you see it happen. You see like she starts sleeping on the couch for 3 years, and he's sees love with physical touch, and she starts sleeping on the couch like 4 to 5 nights a week, and doesn't want to have sex with him. And I think there's something to do with infertility, and she's like getting copping all that stuff.
Yeah,
and like it's just not working. He's not having sex. They're both not having sex. So
he's still cheating on her for sure.
Yeah. So he cheated on her because of that. They were sleeping on the couch and not getting anything. And I'm like, why didn't you just break up?
Yeah.
And her excuse for sleeping on the couch was, I feel like I was taking his energy because he's always so busy. And I was just like, what?
Dumbest excuse I've ever heard.
You kind of like when you're listening in, you know how you tell yourself certain things like to just it keeps your mind.
Yeah. Okay.
To make you seem like sane or whatever. But as listening as a third person, you just like, this is just silly.
It's like, how did you not see that?
Yeah. Or just like stuff like that. And basically, the first part 1 is explaining what happened and what they're going through. Now she's traumatized. They get back together in the end. They had a little period off, and then she said, "I need you," and he came back.
Uh-huh.
But
so they kind of broke up.
Yeah, but she's traumatized, and whenever he like comes onto her, she like freaks out, and now he doesn't want to come onto her because she always says no, and he's not confident, and now they're just in some little icky situation where they can't communicate to each other.
All right, so there's 0 like love.
No, they love each other, but they can't. She gets like traumatized and thinks about other girls when they have sex or whatever, or when you see each other naked, and then he doesn't want
She
to.
thinks he's thinking about other
Yeah,
girls.
and he can't initiate it because he's scared that she'll say no again all the time because it's like
He probably just got sick of the rejection.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so that's part 1.
Oh, okay.
Part 2, 4 years on. This is the latest episode too. That's why I went down and scrolled down all the way and found part 1 before I listened to part 2.
They went 4 years.
Yeah, I assume there was counselling in between, and he's had counselling after, and they're still together after 4 years.
Props.
But it doesn't seem that much better.
Oh, really?
It's still like
Have they got kids?
2 kids. That's why they stayed together. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
They did it for the kids.
I got to respect that they're doing it for the kids.
They did say some stuff about the kids, and they like seem like really good parents, and that's why they're doing it and start trying to figure
I
out.
like that.
But on their own, they seem kind of fucked up with heaps of like other stuff going on. But Esther's like the therapist is trying to like pick apart where her like trauma's like coming from because it's sticking with her for ages, or where it comes
4
from a
years and
child.
it's still there.
Yeah, and then he's where his non-confidence comes from is because his dad was just like told him to be the best all the time, and he never was satisfied and stuff. And you find out like kind of what a therapy session's like, and like they're digging deep and doing all this stuff. But in the end, you don't really get an answer to it. It's sort of like a therapy session would be. It's like she's like, so we just stop here, and this is where I'd say, all right, let's go to the next session. But in the term of this podcast, that's the only 2 episodes I listen to. They leave you on like a cliffhanger. You don't really know where it is. They're doing better in episode, the other episode, and they would no one knew about it. It was anonymous, but they told their families and stuff, and they're getting open and getting help about it. They're having sex again, but he's still not confident going on to her, and she's still a bit certain times she's traumatized and like certain situations, but they basically just can't communicate to each other.
Right.
But that is the essence of the potty, and it kind of left me like thinking, oh, I kind of need another 45 minutes to like know like if it all worked out. But she said, and maybe I'll see you in another 4 years. And I was like,
oh, what?
Yeah. And I was just like, what the hell?
How did she not, like, being the therapist, how did she not want to figure this shit out?
I think because the essence of the potty is you got to like do it because they didn't have a lot of money. I think they did it for free.
Yeah.
And that's why they came on.
So she was like, I'll do it for free. You just got to let me record it.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, because I don't think they had a lot of money. But like, it was interesting to see. I'd got an essence of
about like the questions that the therapist asks.
And she was very good, very interesting. She's a French lady, a slight accent. She's a bit pushy, I thought.
Okay.
To like if it was me and like delving into my like things, and like she was telling you exactly what she thought.
Yeah. See,
like,
that's.
Do you reckon that's good?
I think that's what you need.
Yeah.
I think that's what you need because they are the person with the total unbiased opinion of you, and then you come to them with a problem. So she's like, just give me the fucking answers to my questions so I can help you.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the best thing.
Yeah.
Instead of them just lollygagging around and then them being like, oh, okay, so why are you here? And then just the always like, I don't know, just like, and how did that make you feel? And how does that make you feel? It's like, yeah, ask that every now and then, but it's like, oh, if you get real deep about a subject and then they just go, oh, here's what I think.
Yeah.
You're being a pussy.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's what some people need.
True.
I think that's what I would want.
Yeah.
I think I would want someone to be like, get out of your own head. You are convincing yourself this. It is just not happening.
The good thing is with 2 people, she like tells each other's perspective because they don't understand each other's perspective.
Yeah.
Those 2 suck at communicating.
Oh, okay.
One thing that I did take away from it, sort of, she like doesn't get like turned on by him or like the situation because he's got to ask for permission, and it kills the moment, which I also think could be like a lot of girls with guys. She's like talking about confidence. Like he doesn't have any confidence because he's got to ask for permission now because he did that stupid thing.
Yeah,
But she says she gets turned on by like if he's just full, like knows what he wants. And like, I feel like that's kind of like what happens in like, if you get with like, if you know what you want and like you're both there in the moment, you're confident, she's confident. It just goes so much better than like, oh, should I do this?
Like, so she likes it when he's super
it's
confident.
So confusing, yeah.
But he needs the constant reassurance to be confident. So it just never happens.
Yeah, because he fucked up and cheated on her, and it's just not like a good situation. But yeah,
after him cheating, they just shouldn't have stayed together.
Yeah, it's because of the kids. But they did a little demo thing. What's it called? They both stood up and they had to communicate. Come over. He had to communicate. Come over here without saying any words.
Oh.
And
like some sort of little practice.
Yeah, some practice kind of thing. And it was kind of interesting because he like was really at the start. Was like really like, come here, like pushed his hands like really good, just like asking like a dog to come over or whatever.
If I wanted someone to come over, I'd wave him over.
Yeah.
I'd wave him over.
But she said like you got to like if you were thinking about it in a different context, like get down low to like her level and be like move your head over, like come over here and like
all sexual. And
stuff. Like actually like not just get over here now.
Yeah,
like there's a lot that the body tells without actually doing it.
Yeah, body language is massive.
Yeah, and I was trying to like represent it in our life, I guess. Like, how can I take something away from this? It's like
you and I should go to couples therapy.
if you're like getting with a girl, I guess you just got to be confident and like know what you want, but also have consent. But you just both got to know the situation.
Well, yeah, like I hate. I've spoken about like I hate chit chat over text.
Yeah.
I just love to get straight to like let's just hang out.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about all this first.
I would like
stuff.
that way much better. It's so I don't want to. And if it's bad, it's bad. And if it's good, I've got like a better connection with you rather than talking for 3 months over text.
Exactly. Like it's partly because I don't want to figure all this stuff out over text. I'd much rather ask you these first questions in person.
Yeah. And
also, I just hate texting.
Yeah, same.
I'd much
and you can't gauge it.
Yeah, and with texting, there's no eye contact. There's no expressions. There's no facial expressions. There's no body language. So if someone's sends a message that seems blunt to you, but they don't mean it to be blunt, that can just end
like you're a blunt texter. Yeah, it's stupid.
Just end it right there. Like I am a blunt texter, but if I'm messaging a girl, I have to be very wary about them. I think hard about the messages I send.
There's too much, whereas you're
Try
in
to keep
person,
them
it's so much easier to gauge if you're having a nice conversation.
Yeah.
And that's the same with her in that she's saying like you don't need actual verbal consent. Because her body language would tell you if she gives consent, and that will turn her on more than you asking, "Is it okay if I touch you?" Is like it's better if she's like using her body language to say this, and it makes the situation better, and then she'll want to do it more.
I hear. So
it's interesting how like it opens your mind up to think about things you don't think about with those kind of things. But their situation's fucked, and they're fucked. But
yeah, that sounds pretty fucking shit.
I would maybe recommend if you want to. It's a little bit of a hard listen.
Would you recommend it if it was like to anyone that's thinking about maybe I should go see a therapist. Maybe they're feeling like shit or they want to do this, but they don't know what therapy's like, so they're a little bit worried.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to get a gauge of therapy,
of what it's like.
I was trying to scroll and find one that like I could relate to, but couldn't really find one. Like, fair enough. For like,
but everyone's problems are very unique.
There was a lot of divorces, situations. There was a friendship one who aren't friends anymore for some reason. And I feel like you could find one if you had it. There's heaps of episodes. I only had like a 5-minute scroll.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if there's anyone out there that's recently just for some reason had a massive falling out with a friend, that would be good for them. I'm surely no one listening to this is old enough to be divorced.
No.
Oh no,
there would be.
Actually, no,
it probably is. But
we got a pretty big demographic.
But I reckon
we love you.
I reckon it is a stepping stone to maybe have a therapy. And I'm just like, I had no idea what a therapy session's like. And it's like I thought of if I was going to one like without listening, I would have been a bit scared and nervous. But I'm like, it's pretty chilled and like
it is chilled. They try to keep it chill. And
that chick was cool, and I was just like, yeah, right. If I was in the situation, I think it would be beneficial for me. So if I get caked up a little bit from this potty, Jake,
potty money.
I might
get therapy session.
Get a therapy session.
Get that perfect body and the perfect mind.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was learning things about them more than myself, but I was learning things that I don't really think about, like with all your mind and like how body language tells you things and how to gauge a situation without actually talking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like she's very smart, that Esther chick.
Oh yeah, they have to go through a lot of school and stuff, I assume.
Yeah.
I think, I'm trying to think, like the only advice I'd give about someone going to therapy is just go in and be 100% honest. I don't know. Don't be afraid to cry.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to answer the questions honestly. And if there is something that you genuinely don't want to answer, they won't force it out of you.
No.
So it's like if you just don't feel like talking about that quite yet, it's like, look, maybe one day in the future, I don't know. But like also, if you're going there for a reason and they ask you about that reason, just go there for that reason.
Blot it out.
Don't like they're only good at their job if you're going to be willing to like be part
participate,
of it.
Yeah. But no, I reckon go give it a try. Give it a try. And definitely, we've talked about mental health a lot on here.
Yeah.
And like, it's a little insight to it. And it's like interesting if you want to make your mind a bit more broad and learn a bit about other people. It also makes you feel a little bit better when you learn about other people's problems.
Yeah. It feels like you probably think, well, my life's not that bad. Yeah. Or you're probably thinking like, yeah, at least I'm not in a shit relationship like this.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, might be time to give up, eh? But no.
Fair enough. All right, Oddie. We are going to Falls Festival for New Year's Eve.
Woo!
And all I want to say is just so before we started recording, we were out, it's just, we've been planning it for ages. And now it's getting into final stages. So it's like everything, all, dotting I's, crossing T's and talking about it. It's just getting us all amped up. The boys, you guys all went and saw Rufus Du Sol on the weekend.
Little pre-festival.
And you guys, when I picked you up, you guys were like, that made us so keen for Falls. That made us so keen for the festival because it was just like there was like 50,000 people there, which would be like equivalent or whatever. Yeah. And but we were talking about it with Jack just beforehand, getting some plans out.
We're getting the Airbnb ready, we've ordered our outfits and shit. They're coming next week.
Outfits are on the way. Oh, that's another exciting little thing.
They'll get dressed up, look pretty.
I know. I'm gonna drink.
Yeah, it's the first time. When was last time was Austin's party, wasn't it?
No, I drank in Canada.
Oh, how long?
So.
What's that?
August. So yeah, I've drank all up this year 3 times. Yeah. Been drunk once.
You're going to be in Canada?
Yeah.
You're going to be white girl wasted.
I know. So
are you going to stick to beer or are you going to go something fancy or like...
You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to have like... Maybe I've been thinking about it because it's like I actually enjoy the taste of beer.
Stone and Wood Factory is just around the corner, mate.
I'm thinking Stone and Wood Factory.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yummy. Get some of them down into me. And then... I'm probably going to try and end up because I don't want to feel like crap.
No, you got to. That's the whole point. We're going. We're going to feel like crap. We've got 3 days of high, and the adrenaline's going. We're getting drunk. And the boys are going to hype us up. You don't feel shit because there's another day of hectic music. Your friends just partying, dressing up. Just the sun. Fingers crossed, sun.
Shit. You know what I hope?
You don't think about the hangover. The hangover can last the week after. While you're there, it's the fucking best.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, after the first night when I wake up hangover, I'm going to be like, no, you know what? I can be hungover for a week after this festival, so I'm not being hungover today. Yeah, just gonna get back into it. See, that's how we're gonna hype the boys. Yeah. That's how we'll hype the boys up. All right.
I was thinking about it. You know how I was telling? I don't know. Was I talking to you? No, I was talking to someone about it. That I don't like really get hyped for like Christmas and Easter and shit.
Not anymore.
But I tell you what, I do get hyped for. What? Like shit, like your boys' birthdays or like. Like New Year's Eve with the boys. I get fucking... That's way better than Christmas for me.
Hanging out with your family, bro. Oh, man. I like hanging out with the boys.
I was just thinking, I'm hyping the fuck. I booked the Airbnb. Like, I'm hyped as fuck. Yeah. Getting my outfit ready. I'm going to be this car trip up. Vibes. Nothing but vibes.
Bro. I got to give props to Oddie. So... He books this Airbnb, this sick Airbnb, like, what was it, like 8 months ago?
Yeah,
so long ago.
I don't even remember more.
We were on the ball. Oddie just messages me one day and goes, transfer me this amount. And I was like, oh, what's it for? Airbnb. And then he was like, sweet. And I was like, oh, will I owe you more? And he goes, nah, that's it. And I was like, that's cheap as fuck. How'd you find this? Photos looked hectic. And then... Was it like a week ago? 2 weeks ago?
A month out. A week ago. A month out from when we booked it. I booked it like 12 months in advance.
And yeah, 1 month out from when we're supposed to get there, he gets an email going, apologies, we've sold the property. Your booking is no longer there. And we were like, what? Bro? Oh, losing minds is what we were doing.
Yeah.
Scrambling. And then the guy, the man himself, Oddie, somehow gets us this even... better position. We're closer to the festival, closer to the beach.
Walking distance almost.
We're literally probably if we bring scooters or bikes, easy. Don't have to get buses, Ubers, nothing. And then we're also walking distance to the beach. We weren't before. No. And it's still a sick house, and it only was like $100 more each.
Lost a couple of days, and a couple of people have to go on the floor now. But because there was only 8 people left, and we've got 11, so I had to do some bit of admin work.
Yeah.
Just
Buddy was onto it.
I was talking it up, like turned on me old person, like I know what to say. This is not how I talk at all.
Buddy was like, I know how to talk to these people.
Thank you sincerely.
Thank you.
Yours truly.
From yours truly. When we were like that day, JJ and I went to go get food while we still didn't actually know if we had it yet. And when I was just saying, man. And then while we were getting it, you called us and were like, oh no, you sent a message saying we got it. So Jack called you, and then he was like, did we get it?
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah.
Jack would have been hyped.
Well, he was hyped, but when he hung up, I was just like, man, I'm happy I'm friends with that guy because I know for a fact he would not have even slept well tonight if we hadn't gotten a house by this afternoon. He would have been looking and looking and looking. Legit, you would have lost sleep over it.
I was doing my last TAFE assignment. I had like 2 laptops on next to me. I was
you were losing it.
I messaged like 11 Airbnb people and like fucking was doing my TAFE assignment on the other one while they were applying. My brain, when I get things on, like my brain just ticks. And I'm like, I've got to get this sorted tonight, so I fucking don't have to think about it. And I'm G.
When do you get the money back for the other one?
Yeah, I got it back the day after and used that to pay for the other one. The other one was a bit more expensive. That's why I needed some more money.
Oh shit.
But but we're good. But I reckon, Jake, the listeners hype up for it's 3 weeks away, New Year's. I don't know how like some people will say, oh, I'm going to work. What the fuck? Celebrate the year. Like do something good.
If you hadn't booked this so far in advance, I would have been one of those people that said, I'll just work it.
Yeah, you're a loser. Like,
I am a loser.
Celebrate life. What's $300, $400, $500 to you? I know you get extra money because of the memories you're going to make on them are just so much better. I remember the last falls we went to, we still talk about to this day because it was so fucking fun.
Well, that's what's made me really keen. Is you guys saying, oh no, the last falls, bro. And you guys are telling me the stories about it. And I'm just like, I want to be part of that.
Yeah, like
I need to be a part of that.
Don't want to say I'm going to hype it up too much, but I'm just... It can't be hyped up. It's just that fun.
I don't think you can hype something like this up enough because it's all of our mates, all of our close mates.
We've got 11 of us.
We're all going to be like, when we went to Kai's birthday at the surf club a month ago, whatever, Porky, I was about to leave, but Porky was talking to me about falls and he was just like, and then him and I started like going like,
bonding.
I don't know. What is it with us? I feel like whenever, you know how when girls haven't seen each other for ages, they'll be like, oh my God, oh my God. And we, for some reason, him and I started doing that. We started just like shaking heads. We're like, we're so excited. And he was like, I'm so keen for you to drink. It was so good.
You not like drinking, but we'll hype everyone up as well. Holy shit.
Actually true, yeah.
I can't wait for you to get like fucked when you're like you did in Byron. just I don't even know what you do. Just like random shit.
I don't know. Me drunk. So
I feel
I'll either be heaps funny or I'll just be fucked.
For like having like you and me together the whole time away, there was often times where you just got kicked out with I don't know where I was. Like, and then I'm like, where's like Jake's not here.
I don't know what happened. Yeah. There was one night in Byron where I got.
I had to ask the band to get you back in.
Hey, I got kicked out of every single wherever there was to go in Byron. One place was fair enough because I got a drink, went out on the dance floor, and just randomly dropped a glass.
Then you stole a bike that night too.
Oh.
That's another story. About that. Yeah.
I was like eating a pie and then Sophie was on my bike and then I was like, give me my bike back. She goes, nah. And she rode off and I was like, fuck. So then I just saw this random bike in the street, picked it up and just started riding it. Oh no, I forgot about it. I'm going to hell. I'm definitely going to hell.
You're not getting reincarnated. Something good, eh?
No way. I'm coming back as a dung beetle stuck in under Jack's bed or something.
But we'll leave it on. Get hype for New Year's. Hype your friends up. Yeah. Get drunk or do whatever you find fun and just have a crack, I reckon.
Everyone get keen.
3, 2, 1. Kiss your boys. Kiss a girl. Do whatever you want.
Oh, yeah. On New Year's. Who cares? Whoever's closest to you. Just
we've got like 8 boys. We're all going to kiss. We're just in one circle.
We're going to do a big one group kiss.
I might even do some tongue. Who knows?
Everyone's going to be like, who'd you kiss on New Year's? I don't even know. There was like 8 of us. It's going to be fun though.
Yeah.
All right, everyone get hyped.
Yeah.
All right, good episode so far, Oddy. I've enjoyed this one. It's been nice and flowy. But I want you to finish the people off with some
facts. All right, this is what I took away from Esther Perel's potty.
Oh,
she said one thing that resonated with me. I got my phone out and typed it into my notes. So, like it was meaningful to me. What she said is in a relationship, but I'll bring it back down to life after. She said, take the risk and trust will come. Trust can't come if you don't take the risk. And so that's like representative in a relationship because she doesn't trust him anymore and it will come after you start doing it. But I also thought, take the risk and the good result will come. Like do that, take that leap of faith.
Yeah.
Because if you don't take it, like that good thing won't happen.
Of course.
Like we often, like we say, like if you don't like your job, fucking quit. Go have zero money for a couple of months and figure out what you actually like doing. Or like if you hate your uni degree and want to change to something else, or you want to become a streamer. You want to become a painter. take the risk.
Do whatever you want, or do it on the side. Do
Yeah.
it in your free time, because if you genuinely love it, it's not going to feel like work.
Yeah, and just take that leap of faith. And everyone's going to have their opinions, and you're saying blah blah blah. It's not going to work. Blah blah blah. But the only thing that matters is that you enjoy what you're doing, enjoy life. Because don't do something because your parents told you you've got to make money. Blah 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 blah. And majority of our listeners are young, between like 18 and 25, and that's the time when you don't need money to live. There's 20 to 30s when you're figuring shit out, and 30 to 40s when you implement it and the money starts coming in. You don't need money no matter what anyone tells you. Yeah. Sell your car, have a shitty car, do whatever, and find something you actually like. Go traveling, find things out about yourself. Like we said at the start, like be the best, like find your mind. Find it. Because it's worth so much more.
You see so many things of like all these just fuck off successful people saying, oh, if someone says to them, like, if you got any advice for people in their 20s, and they'll just be like, in your 20s, just try everything. Find legit. What you love and try everything, because they don't matter.
Yeah.
You think you're wasting time. Like, I'm nearly 23 and I'm like, fuck, what am I doing? But and then I'm just like, fuck it, I'm having fun.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got 7 more years in my 20s to just fuck around and have fun.
And there's no other time where your body's going to be this, like, recover so quickly, and just try all these different things. Exactly. Your body's going to just mold and become the person you want it to be if you do all these different things. But yeah, I guess I did get something real good out of the potty.
Yeah.
Listening.
Out of the therapy podcast.
Yeah, therapy. So that was my first therapy session. It came out good.
Well, thank you for listening, everyone.
That was
Relatables out.
See you later.
And we'll see you next time.